الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والسلام على من اتبع المرسلين. Welcome to Incognito Islamic Productions. The topic inshallah is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a deceiver? Na'udhu billah. The aim of this video is to answer the claims made by Christian missionaries that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a deceiver, dealing with the word used in Quran chapter 8 verse 58, chapter 7 verse 99, and chapter 3 verse number 54. The verse we are going to examine is the following:
Wamakaroo wamakara Allahu waAllahu khayru almakireena.
And the disbelievers planned, but Allah planned, and Allah is the best of planners. The historical background for the verse is that the Jews planned evil in order to get Jesus arrested and crucified. And Allah in the verse says, as they planned evil, so too Allah planned to thwart their wicked plan. Christian missionaries have an issue with the words used for both the Jews and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They prefer to translate it this way: and they deceived, and Allah deceived, and Allah is the best of deceivers. Na'udhu billah. The above translation does not exist. It is only made up by crazy, deluded missionaries in order to lead people astray. Arabic words makar and makara can be used negatively and for good. So when the Jews planned to get Jesus arrested and crucified, that was evil. Whereas when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thwarted their plan by saving Jesus, this was good. So the claim by missionaries that Allah is a deceiver for helping one of the prophets from slaughter at the hands of evil, wicked people, these claims have no bearing on the passage historically. Islamic scholar Maulana Muhammad Shafi'i mentions in his commentary on the verse that Allah's planning involved no deception. And I quote, in these verses, the miraculous event of the ascension of Sayyiduna Isa alayhi salam, Jesus Christ, has been mentioned. And they made a move refers to the evil designs of the Jews who planned to arrest him and get him crucified. The next sentence, i.e., and Allah made a move, refers to the plan designed by Allah Almighty to save His Prophet Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, from the ill designs. Let us begin with, translated as, and Allah is the best of those who make moves. The word makr in Arabic denotes a subtle and secret move or plan. If this is for a good purpose, it is good, and if this is for a bad purpose, it is bad. It is why the restriction of sayyi was placed with makr, move or plan. An evil plan besets none but its perpetrator. Maulana Muhammad Shafi'i goes further on the word makr in volume 4 and writes, and I quote, the word makr used in verse 21, say Allah is more swift in making plans, means secret plan or move that could be good or bad. Whenever this word has become a part of the local language, a care should be taken that it is not rendered as deception. It is obvious that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from it. The warning given in verse 23, your rebellion is in fact against your own selves, tells us that the curse of injustice is certain, and much before matters are settled in the hereafter, one who is guilty of doing injustice must suffer from its evil consequences in this world as well. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hastens to repay mercy shown to relatives and favor done to people, whereby its blessings start becoming visible in this world much before the hereafter. And He hastens to repay injustice done and relationships severed, in that its consequences have to be faced within the life of this world. Reported by Tirmidhi and Ibn Majah with a Hasan chain of narrations. In another hadith narrated by Sayyidah Aisha radiyallahu anha, the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, there are three sins: the curse whereof falls on the sinner himself, injustice, breach of trust and deception. Report by Abu Ashayh and Ibn Mardawayh in Tafsir. Makr, in short, has two meanings: plotting or planning with evil intent, and the second meaning is planning for a good purpose. The meaning of the Noble Quran by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, he writes, and I quote, makara is applied both to plotting with an evil purpose and planning with a good purpose. And the unbelievers plotted and planned, and Allah too planned, and the best of planners is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The above Islamic scholars make it quite clear that when makr is used for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is no deception. It depends on the object. Hence, was it for a good purpose or evil? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala plans to thwart the evil plans of disbelievers against Jesus, that is good. How is this in any way evil? Is it wrong to help an innocent person in stopping an evil plan? Since missionaries have made up lies against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, click on the following video where God of the Bible deceives and encourages others to lie. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.